Hey, this is Danielle. Welcome to the free video. So I wanted to talk about Microsoft because Microsoft has earnings coming up, and Microsoft is of course one of the major FANG stocks, or at least I included in the FANGs. I like to call them the FANGs, led by Microsoft. And I really do like to trade earnings on this ticker because it's pretty reliable. Now, I always hate to say reliable when it comes to the stock market, but that's what trading's all about, right? It's about finding reliable patterns. And Microsoft has had a pattern that has been pretty reliable, especially as far as earnings are concerned, okay? So, looking at Microsoft, what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for, and anytime you're looking at any ticker, by the way, what does it do on earnings? Does it go up? Does it go down? Like, what does it do? So, in this example, you can see that the majority of the time Microsoft goes up, right? And then when it goes down, we had one time where the move was $4.56, $2.58. Granted, the stock was only $116 at that price point, 22 cents. But overall, it doesn't have huge moves, and when it does trade lower, it's really not catastrophic, right? So, for example, last quarter. Looking at last quarter, we gapped down and we stayed lower for a couple days, and then it gapped up and it just continued going higher. And granted, it hasn't really moved too much in price point from last quarter, but it's still been one of the leading stocks out there, and Microsoft overall normally trades higher. The lower times are a little bit few and far between. So when you're looking at probability is to the upside here. So right now we're sitting right on top of the 100 period simple. So you had a pretty decent pullback, especially after this launch into 232. So looking at the pullback into 207, I like this pullback zone, especially because the expected move here is $5. So looking for a hold of that 100 period simple, I think makes sense. And even just looking for a hold of 200, I think makes sense as well. So if you said, hey, I don't think Microsoft is going to move down more than $5 on earnings, what's an earnings trade that I could do? Well, you have a couple different options. Number one, you could look to sell an at the money iron condor. So you can sell the 210 strike, and granted, you would have to look and see what it's actually trading at before the report. So FYI, these numbers are probably going to change. The center strike is always what the stock is trading at before the report. So if you're selling, 210, 210, and then 215, 205, so you're basically just creating a range for yourself. So if you had 210 in the middle, which is where the price is, and then on the call side, you don't think it's going to go higher than 215, and on the put side, you don't think it's going to go lower than 205, you have a $5 expected move. So basically you're selling this premium, which is $4.45, right in the middle, $4.45. And so basically, because the IV is so extended, because there's a lot of premium in this, you're reporting on a Tuesday, if you could sell this 210 strike on the call side and on the put side, and then protect yourself with a wing here and a wing here, then if Microsoft goes up, if it goes down, if it moves within those $5, you're going to make money by the end of the week just by IV crush and theta decay. The caveat is that it has to move less than $4.45, which, as we just showed throughout this right here, it pretty much always does that. So even if it didn't, like let's say, it's down 5% or it's down 6%. Well, even if it's down on earnings, it usually bounces after that. So because the earnings report is on Tuesday, we have a decent amount of time just getting into a trade like this. The risk reward is amazing. You barely have any risk because your spread is $5 wide and you're only going to be risking 55 cents. So for stuff like this, these are the type of earnings trades that I like to do. I like to look for a ticker that has a pretty decent probability of it going one direction or the other. I don't care which direction it's going to go. It just needs to have a regularity to it. So This one normally goes higher. It also normally doesn't move that much. So this is the idea that I'm looking at. Now, if you want to join me on live trading, I'm going to be live trading tomorrow because I have the live portion of my Options Freedom Formula class that just happens to be during FANG earnings week. So if you would like to join me, if you took the class this weekend and you want to add the live trading, or if you're already going to be there, awesome. I know a lot of you are already going to be there. If you want to add it right now, you can absolutely go ahead and add this to your package. You would get the automatic download of the strategy class. It was a 6-hour class that I taught on Saturday, so it was only supposed to be 4, and when it ended up being 6. But that's just how things go when I do them sometimes. So if you want to join, you can get the automatic download of the class. You get the Phoenix Finder tool, my Phoenix Finder folio. This is going to be my hand-picked stock list, along with how to install it and do all that stuff, and a 20% off store coupon. If you join me in the pro version, which is going to be starting tomorrow, I'm going to be trading market open and market close with you on Tuesday and Thursday, okay? The elite package is going to be Tuesday and Thursday this week, and then the 2 days after the election next week. So basically the market is going to be probably a little bit crazy. I have no idea what's going to happen, but we're going to use our tools and we're going to get through it together. So hope to see you there. If you want to upgrade, just email support@simplertrading.com. And other than that, you can go to simplertrading.com/freedom. I'm sure you can find it on the homepage or something like that. And I will look forward to seeing you there, because you know why? Trading options is all about giving yourself the freedom to do whatever it is that you want. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.